All right, Natalie, thanks. And it is going to be cold out there if you're going to be walking the dogs today. But winter safety as a whole, a good conversation to have, and it's one we're having today with Dr. Barabara Bumberry from Mercy. Thanks for joining us, as always, here monthly. So, talking about winter preparedness, it's more than just, keeping your head and your hands warm. Talk to us about some of the most important things people need to keep in mind during winter weather.
Well, one thing you have to remember, when you're outside in cold temperatures, it causes your blood vessels to constrict. So what that does is it pushes or forces more blood back to the heart, which can raise your blood pressure and cause an increased strain on the heart. So if you are at higher risk for a heart attack, something like that can happen. Or sometimes that's the first time that you find out you have a heart problem.
Okay, so these are good times of year to maybe kind of identify some of those.
Right, and if you're going to be outside, take it a little bit slower, take it a little bit easier.
Yeah, always good advice, no doubt about that. Don't be in a hurry out in the winter weather, especially on the roads, of course. We know that. As far as, clothing to wear, some people may, just think of these things as no-brainers, but, not worth taking a chance, especially, just dressing warm. It's simple and effective.
You want to dress in layers. That helps trap air in between the layers. And then as you're out working, if you start getting warmed up, you can start shedding layers. With shoe wear, you want to wear waterproof boots that have a deep rubber tread for better traction. And you could even get slip-on treads, metal treads that you can put on over your shoes. I actually have a pair and they work really well.
Okay.
If you wear gloves or mittens, you don't have to keep your hands in the pockets to keep them warm, so you can use your hands for balance, which can help to decrease your risk if you start to slip. And then you want to make sure you have your entryway and any sidewalks or steps well lit, so you can see any icy spots. Any steps should have railings on them. And you can even get no-slip treads that you can put down on the steps, and that'll help also.
Taking all the precautions, a good idea. And speaking of, making sure you're wearing the right thing, that's just kind of the beginning of it, because a lot of people have to go through that extra work this time of year when there's snow or ice out there. There is a proper way to shovel or scrape your driveway, and there are good ways to do that to avoid injury.
Right. Again, you want to take it easy, take it slow, especially if you are maybe a little bit older, increased risk for heart attack. But if you can afford a snowblower, great. Those are awesome for snow. But if you can't afford those, you can actually get a power shovel, which I honestly didn't even know they had. But it basically looks like a smaller, more compact snowblower with a long handle, and they're usually electric. And you can even get them for under $100. I was looking on Amazon. And they're good for if you have 2 or 3 inches of snow. They're not going to help with deep snows or deep snow drifts, but for lighter snowfall, they can make easier work of shoveling the driveway and sidewalk.
Yeah, take the back out of the equation.
Exactly.
Probably good advice as well. Yeah, if you've got back problems, not something you want to be dealing with this time of year. And if people want updates or more information quickly, where can they find these type of things?
You could just most of the information you can just find online by Googling it. Like for the snow shovels, power snow shovels, just go online and Google them. There's a number of different brands of the shovels that you can find.
It's all out there for you. And we'll have more information on our website, ozarksfirst.com. Dr. Barabara Bumberry joining us this morning. Jen?